Hey, this will be a video chart on TYTN. Done this one quite a few times. What we're looking at here is the weekly chart, and the reason I wanted to do that is pretty much the daily chart. You just have to scrunch it up too much in order to go back into history and find previous levels of resistance or previous highs, which are resistance levels. So it's actually a good thing when you have to go to the weekly chart, because if you have to go back that far into history, that usually implies that the price has made a nice move, and definitely this one has. So if the chart doesn't quite look familiar, that's why we're just simply looking at the weekly chart. So the first place where I want to start is just going over some of these support levels that the price has managed to hold and maintain. Actually, let me get this going real quick. There we go. And this key one is this green line right here. This is the 50-week simple moving average, and this is definitely an overall trend, measurer. And you can see that last week the price did do some consolidating up and down, but the key thing was it held above this level. Even if it had come down here and it was bouncing around during this week, that still wouldn't be a problem, because we need this trend or this moving average to begin to slope upwards like it was back here. So I guess the easiest way to put that, as long as the price remains above this 50-week simple moving average right now, that's valued at 0.0016, then things are very good for the overall chart and for the overall pattern. And the impression I get after reading message boards and so forth is that a lot of people are actually in this for the overall play, the fundamentals of the company, and all that good stuff. So for that crowd, just keep your eye on this 50-week simple moving average, and as long as the price stays above there, then this trend in chart's really gonna start to look even better. Now, from a resistance standpoint, what we're looking at here is some real nice action. You can see we had a 34, a 39, a 40. So what I'm just going to do is draw a resistance line, and we're just going to call it 0.0039, just because that kind of splits the difference from all these different highs. And even if we extend the line back here, you can see that there's a history of previous highs over here. So 0.0039, 0.004, whatever you want to call it, that's the key resistance, and the price actually did close above it today. So now technically this is a level of support, so I'll change that to green, but I'm going to make it a little skinnier, because if the price does fall below it, nothing to panic about. Like I said, the key must-hold support level is going to be the 50-week, but now that the price has broken above this level of resistance right around the 0.0039, that's technically a support now. Now, in terms of where these next battlegrounds at, looking over here, the next true test for the bulls is going to be all the way up here at 0.0065. Sure, you could call it 0.0069, but the point being right up here in this range, the mid to upper sixes will be the next key battleground. I'm going to make that line thicker, because I do think it'll put up a fight. But as long as the volume stays strong like it has been, it might consolidate a little bit before being able to finally get some closes above there. But that's where the next key level of resistance sits, up in the sixes, which you can see from previous highs over here. So that's where the chart currently sits. Things have been looking real good. If there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was TYTN. Thanks for listening.